Turkey's military exports to its ally Azerbaijan grew six-fold this year. Sales of drones and other military equipment grew to $77 million last month alone before fighting broke out over the Nagorno-Karabakh region, according to exports data. The figures compiled by the Turkish Exporters Assembly, which groups more than 95,000 exporting companies in 61 sectors, show Azerbaijan bought $123 million in defense and aviation equipment from Turkey in the first 9 months of 2020. Most of the purchases of drones, rocket launchers, ammunition and other weapons arrived were after July. Sales jumped from $278,880 in the month of July to $36 million in the month of August, and $77.1 million in just September. Military sales to Azerbaijan in the first 9 months of 2019 totaled $20.7 million. Fighting between Azeri and ethnic Armenian forces broke out on September 27 over Nagorno-Karabakh, a mountain enclave. Azerbaijan clearly turned to Turkey for help, and wasted no time realizing that the threat would grow, said Istanbul-based defense analyst Turan Oğuz. Ankara is very determined in providing Baku with its needs, he said. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan has backed Azerbaijan and said Armenians must withdraw from Nagorno-Karabakh. Ankara says it is not directly involved in the fighting. But Azeri officials have touted their use of Turkish armed drones, which have spearheaded Ankara's military operations in Syria, Iraq and Libya. The surge in arms sales reflects Turkey's growing cross-border influence in the region, and is one measure of how quickly Azerbaijan embraced Ankara before the flare-up of the decades-old conflict over Nagorno-Karabakh. Asked about the data, a Turkish Defense Ministry representative referred to statements by Minister Hulusi Akar, who said late last month Turkey will support Azerbaijan with all Armenes. Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan told Reuters on Tuesday that only a change in Turkey's stance could prompt Azeris to halt military action in Nagorno-Karabakh, but he gave no indication he saw any sign of a shift. In September, Azerbaijan jumped to the top of the list of Turkish arms buyers. Authorities in Turkey say the country has become the world's fourth largest drone producer since Erdogan increased domestic production to reduce reliance on Western arms. Oğuz, the analyst, said drones being used in Nagorno-Karabakh included the Bayraktar TB2, produced by a company launched by Selçuk Bayraktar, an aerospace engineer who in 2016 married Erdogan's daughter.
Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said his country disagrees with Turkey over the ongoing conflict in Nagorno-Karabakh. We do not agree with the position voiced by Turkey, that was also expressed several times by Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev, Lavrov said in an interview with local radio stations. Lavrov said a military solution for the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict was unacceptable, while he said Turkey needs to be transparent in its actions. The Russian foreign minister also said it would be right to deploy Russian military observers on the Karabakh line of contact, but it was up to Azerbaijan and Armenia to decide. Relations between the two former Soviet republics have been tense since 1991 when the Armenian military occupied Nagorno-Karabakh. Following meetings in Moscow on October 10, Azerbaijan and Armenia agreed on a humanitarian ceasefire so that the conflicting sides could retrieve bodies left on the battlefield in Nagorno-Karabakh and hold a price owners exchange. Nagorno-Karabakh military officials said Tuesday that 16 more of their servicemen have been killed in fighting, bringing the total number of dead among military members to 532 since September 27, when the fighting started. Azerbaijan hasn't disclosed its military losses, and the overall toll is likely to be much higher, with both sides regularly claiming to have inflicted significant military casualties on one another. Nagorno-Karabakh Human Rights Ombudsman Artik Beglarian late Monday reported at least 31 civilian deaths in the breakaway region. Both sides have repeatedly accused each other of attacks. The truce has been immediately challenged, with both Armenia and Azerbaijan accusing each other of continued attacks in violation of the agreement. On Tuesday, Azerbaijani officials have once again accused Armenian forces of shelling some of its regions, and Nagorno-Karabakh officials said Azerbaijan launched large-scale military operations along the front line. Russia and the European Union have urged both sides to observe the ceasefire. Subscribe so we can keep you up to date with the conflict in the Nagorno-Karabakh. Thanks for watching and stay safe.